Welcome students on online class subject physics for 12th standard. Today we have to study the chapter number 15, structure of atom and nuclei. So in last video we have seen the relation between half-life time period and decay constant. Some definitions: radioactive element, decay constant, half-life time period. So today we have seen average lifetime. Average lifetime is reciprocal of decay constant. Reciprocal of decay constant is also half-life time period. But average lifetime is also reciprocal of decay constant. It has value 0.693 upon half-life. So relation between half-life and average lifetime. So we want to see how this reciprocal of wavelength can be obtained. We know that from law of disintegration, n is equal to n0 e raised to minus lambda t. Using this relation, we know that total average of dn, all dn number of atoms, it will be small t into dn, and total average of all number of atom will be integration of t into dn, where the limit will be 0 to n0. Limit will be 0 to n0. So that we want to find average lifetime. For average lifetime, it is the ratio average lifetime will be ratio of average of all number of atoms to the initial number of atom. So we want to see the value of integration 0 to n0 t into dn. Its value will be n0 upon lambda. If we can take the value n0 upon lambda, then average lifetime, that is capital T average, is equal to n0 upon lambda upon n0. n0 get cancelled. So which is 1 upon decay constant lambda. So we know that the relation for half-lifetime and decay constant, that is average time, it is equal to 1 upon 0.693 upon half-lifetime period. So if capital T is shifted on numerator, then it will be average time is equal to capital T upon 0.693. So we get a relation for half-lifetime is 0.693 times average lifetime, and that gives the relation for half-life and average lifetime for radioactive substance. So the theoretical part of this chapter will be complete. We want to solve few numericals. So, if a numerical is given such that decay constant is given and half-life time period is asked, or sometimes half-life time period is given and decay constant will be determined. So if a question is asked like this, the decay constant of an element is 4.33 into 10 to the power minus 4 per year. If decay constant of an element is 4.33 into 10 raised to minus 4 per year, find half-life time period. So here a data is given. If lambda is given as constant, decay constant is given as 4.33 into 10 raised to 4 per year. So we want to ask half-life time period. So we use a relation, that is half-life time period is 0.693 upon decay constant lambda. If we substitute the value of lambda, so here 0.693 upon 4.33 into 10 to the power minus 4 per year means this year is taken as in numerator, so it will be in year, such that 0.693 upon 4.33 into 10 to the power 4 year. Using logarithmic table, we can find out characteristics for numerator, that is bar 1, and here characteristics for denominator, that is 0 point. Subtraction is there. If we can see logarithm in 69 in 3, so it will be 8407. If we can see 43 in 3, it will be 6365. So subtraction is from 7, 5 is subtracted, 2 is remaining. From 10, 6 is subtracted, 4 is remaining. From 4, 4 is subtracted, 0 is remaining. From 8, 6 is subtracted, 2 is remaining. And bar 1, take its antilog. If we can find out antilog, so its antilog will be 1.601 into 10 to the power minus 1 into 10 to the power 4 year. If minus 1 is subtracted from 4, it will be, therefore half-life time period is 1.601 into 10 to the power 3 year, or 1601 year, or approximately 1600 year. Means if MCQ is asked, an option will be given for 1600, then you can choose that half-life time period will be 1600 year. Okay, means this question will be another way asked. If time period is given, then we can find out the decay constant. Similarly, we can take another example. If we can solve the second example, then the concept was clear. The second example will be half-life of polonium. Half-life of radioactive element polonium, whose mass number is 210 and atomic number is 84, is 138 days. Half-life is given, that is 138 days. Find the time required. Time required for 75% of initial number of atom. Radioactive atom. Polonium, whose mass number is 210 and atomic number is 84. For disintegration. See here, if a question is given, few steps we can sort out the answer. See here, we know that n is equal to n0 e raised to minus lambda t. This equation is law of disintegration, radioactive disintegration. So here n upon n0 is given as 1 upon 4. We can remember how this 1 upon 4 is given, because 1 upon 4 is 25%. Means 75% disintegration will be there, but 25% will be not disintegrated. Means that is 25% of undisintegrated number of atom, undisintegrated. See here, if for 1 T is equal to capital T, if for 1 half-life time small t equal to capital T, then n upon n0 is equal to 1 upon 2. Means in time period capital T, number of atom reduce half to its initial number of atom. But if for 2 half-life means small t equal to 2 times capital T. So n upon n0, it becomes 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4. And given half-life time period is 138 days. If 138 days is given for 25% of disintegration of atom, so here it will be, time will be 2 capital T, means 2 into 138 days, means 16, 7, 2, 226 days. So time will be required for 75% of initial number of atom disintegrated, and so that